reporter currently in one of the polling stations observing what is happening as far as the election is concerned. Razak, thank you very much for your time. What can you report?
Thank you very much, Sami. I'm at the Baba Idrisu polling station. Over here, we have two polling stations, and voting ended exactly 5 p.m. as we speaking. At polling center 2, Baba Idrisu polling center 2, they have finished with sorting and counting so far, and the results are in. And for that of Alhaji Idrisu polling center 1, the counting is still ongoing with heavy security persons around. The turnout generally for the election has been very low across all polling stations that I have monitored. At polling center, but Alhaji Idrisu polling center 2, which I am currently, the registered voters for that polling station is 722, and out of that, less than 300 of the voters came out to cast their ballots. And this is the result for the Alhaji Idrisu polling center 2 here in Nima. Baba Jamal, number 1 on the ballot, secured 160 votes, and Ibrahim Idrisu, number 2 on the ballot, had 0. Baba Ali of the NPP secured 32 votes, and Omar Sanda, an independent candidate, 33 votes, and Kano David, also an independent candidate, had 0. Aside that, for that of polling center 1, Alhaji Idrisu polling center 1, counting is still ongoing. But I also have the result for Nima Highway Level 2, and for that polling station, registered votes, total registered voters that were supposed to come out and cast their ballot as 365, and out of that, we had only 94 people turning up to vote, and this is the result so far. Baba Jamal of the NDC secured 66 votes, and Ibrahim Idrisu, LPD candidate, had 1 vote. Baba Ali of the NPP secured 17 votes, and Omar Sanda, an independent candidate, had 10 votes. The second independent candidate, Kano David, had 0. And for Nima Highway, Level 1 polling center, the total voters that were expected to vote are 447 voters. And at the end of the polls, Baba Jamal of the NDC secured 125 votes. LPG's candidate, Ibrahim Idrisu, secured 0. Baba Ali of the NPP had 31 votes, and Omar Sanda, an independent candidate, secured 17 votes, and the second independent candidate, Kano David, also had 0 votes. So far, when you consider the results coming in from all polling stations, one thing is clear: no voter turnout. And speaking to some residents, they really, it's the first time vote probably like you can tell them they are not motivated, and it's just unfortunate that they don't really open up to share the underlying reasons for this problem. So I'm still going around polling centers to gather results.
Can the Ramadan situation be a major factor with this low turnout, because it's a Muslim-dominated community, and because of Ramadan, can that be a factor why we are recording this low voter turnout?
Right, I spoke to some consultants about this, and they said no, that is not the situation. That is not the situation. That's what we say that the Ramadan has not in any way influenced what we are seeing so far. Because about 6,000 voters in general across 113 polling centers were supposed to come on, but I'm afraid to say that at the end of the day, it will be difficult for us to get 50% of the total And here being also a market center, engaging, we went to the market, engage people, and what they say, we go and go going back to so we are still on ground. We will find out what exactly resulted to the turnout and the situation.
Okay.
That's the Ayawaso violence.
Okay. Abdul Wahab Razak, thank you very much. City News reporter in the Ayawaso-East Constituency. Voting has ended. Counting has already started. Already some of the results from the various polling stations are coming in. Let's go to the other line and speak to Fauzu Masaudu. He's also a reporter in the same constituency, monitoring the by-election currently taking place. Fauzu, good evening. Thank you very much for your time. What can you report where you are?
Thank you very much, Sammy. I'm coming to you live from the St. Stephen's Catholic School, right at the heart of the Nima community. And this school is serving as the collation center for the Ayawaso-East by-election. Polls have closed across the 113 polling stations in the constituency, and presently, EC officials from the various polling stations are making their way here with the results and what have you for collation to begin proper. A number of party functionaries, both from the New Patriotic Party, that's opposition party, and of course the governing NDC, have made their way here to monitor the collation process. And most importantly, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete, is also here presently inspecting his men and women who are manning affairs at the collation center and of course other polling stations. So this is presently the situation at the collation center.
Tell us about security arrangements.
Security is tight here, particularly at the collation center. The area, the sensitive area, that's from the Nima roundabout to part of the Nima, have been barricaded. So if you are coming from the Nima roundabout, that's the Nima junction, the Akufadis area, to the police station to the roundabout, and then you want to enter the market. So you have to use an alternative route because part of the road have been diverted because of security, due to security arrangements. We have the Black Maria present here, the police FPU vehicle and other apparatus are all present here for the purposes of security. The police say they are not letting any of their guards down.
I engaged Wahab a while ago. He told me about voter turnout, which according to his observation has been very low. From the polling stations that you went, did you record same?
Absolutely, Sammy. And it's a concern that has been raised by both parties. The voter turnout. We know that generally by-elections do not record a higher voter turnout, but this even makes it more different due to the Ramadan prayer. The people that we have been speaking to, they say that during Ramadan, Muslims, for obvious reasons, they only pause if it matters the most. And so it was incumbent upon the various political parties to ensure that they go the extra mile of getting voters to come out to cast their ballot. And so voter turnout indeed has been a serious issue in this Ayawaso-East by-election from what we have gathered so far.
And from where you are, you have any idea when the final collation will take place?
Not yet, Sammy. The results are still trickling in from the various polling stations, but the police have not communicated officially when they are cocksure to commence collation.
And have you seen officials of the various political parties, especially the MPP and the NDC? Have you seen any of their stalls around?
Absolutely, Tommy. Currently, the Deputy General Secretary for the NDC, Mr. Kabandi, is here at the collation center, and of course, a number of the NPP executives also from the national level were present here at the constituency, and we cited Mustafa Salam, who is the youth organizer for the opposition party, and also Hawa Kumsen, who is a former MP for Kenya East, who is also seeking to be the next women's organizer for the NPP, was present here. And then also the NDC, the deputy youth organizer for the party, that's Osman Ayawaso, who also served as the National Youth Authority, was present here at the constituency earlier to monitor affairs, and a host of others. And of course, Akogan, who is the deputy communications director for the NDC. out there, Sammy. So currently the IGP is through and done with his inspection, we are told, and he will be engaging the media in a charge.
Fazul, thank you very much. As and when the IGP is engaging journalists, I will come back to you to get live feed from there. Thank you very much. Fazul Masaudu, a city news reporter currently in the Ayawaso-East Constituency, where the constituency is voting to elect a new member of parliament for